of got a little bit thrown off because it's gonna be raining and storming all day. So my morning has been taking me a little bit longer than it normally does because I kind of have to wait for the rain to be calm enough to take Ollie out. So I'm a little bit behind, but it's okay. I started working out consistently again about a month ago, and it's been really great. I just like putting on a workout video on YouTube and just like getting my 30 minutes in. It's really important to me, and it definitely makes a really, really big difference. It's been hard for me to accept that it makes a really big difference, but because of my job, because I'm an artist, I am super sedentary. So I'm 24 now, and I think this is like the age where you're finally like, oh, I'm not a kid anymore. At least that's how I feel. And I definitely feel that in my body because I am so sedentary. And I don't want to like age my body faster than it has to. Like, I'm not talking about appearance, but I mean like in terms of how I feel, energy, strength, daily activities. I just wanted everything to come easier to me. And it's definitely working. Like, I feel much lighter. I feel day-to-day like movement is completely fine now, completely normal. So it's just like taking care of myself lately feels good. I'm writing down all the things that I have to do and that I want to do. My little notability planner. It's very simple and not like super fancy or pretty or anything, but this is just what helps me get my shit done and get everything that's like sitting in my brain onto here, and then I can kind of like decide how to go down the list. This is by far the most annoying part of having a makeshift studio, is having to do shit like this. This is the only plug in my entire garage. I'm trying to take note of everything that I've made so far because I think I'm almost at that point where I'm ready to take everything to get bisque fired, which is the first firing in ceramics, if you didn't know. But yeah, I think I'm almost at that point. I have actually not checked on something. I have a bunch of new hair clips that are completely dry. I've been having these squished down for a while, so yeah, these are fully dry, ready to go. I have a bunch of these little Crocs, which these are the ones that make me the most nervous because they're very thick, and whenever you fire clay in a kiln, you want to make sure that it is completely bone dry, which essentially means absolutely no moisture. And sometimes it's hard to tell when there's like really thick areas. So yeah, these are the only ones that make me nervous, but I'm pretty sure they're fully dry. They don't feel cold or anything. These plates I've had here since last year. So these are good to go. These mini ceramics dry out really fast. These were really, really, really hard to make in my last vlog. I showed a little bit of the process of me making these. Throwing tiny things is really difficult, but I think that's what I'm going to work on today, to be honest. I'm probably going to do this and also make some more trinket shelves. So I made them of like different depths and heights and everything, sizes. So yeah, these are trinket shelves. You put like a nail or something in the wall, and then you hang it up with this little hole, and you put like one little guy in there, and it's really cute. There's like a lot of ceramicists that have made like different iterations of these, but I think I only have 4. Probably gonna make some more of these. I also haven't really discussed this like sculpture that I worked on a couple weeks ago. This is really strange here in the front. I've never seen that. But yeah, I think this is still in the process of drying, but this is not something that's gonna get sold on my store probably. Like, I'm trying to make more pieces that I could hopefully one day like put in a gallery somewhere. I've never done that before, so I'm just trying to make more like personal work like this. So this is like gonna be a little self-portrait with a pigeon on my head because my name means pigeon in Spanish, also means dove. I usually try to come here earlier in the morning because it's not as hot, but today it is really fresh outside, which is really strange for July in Texas. Climate change. It's like the world was trying to censor me or something. I went to Paris Baguette and I got some treats. I got milk bread because I really like making French toast with this. Normal white bread just doesn't hit the same. I got my partner this coffee donut because he's a coffee guy, and then I got a few more little treats in this box. While I was in Asia Town, I stopped by a K-pop store and I picked up the new Jeans album. I always get all of them, so we can open this up later. It's time to feed my little guy. I don't feed him every day. I try to feed him like 3 times a week. I don't really have him on a schedule just because I feel like that's more stimulating for him. And yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't try to feed him every day because it's, from what I've read and learned, it's not super great for fish to be eating a ton every single day. So sketchbooking to me is like what conditioning is to athletes. Sometimes you want to do it, sometimes you don't want to do it. Sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's harder, but it's necessary in order to be better at your main craft, you know? That's how I see sketchbooking, at least personally. I know other artists do not like to sketchbook at all, and then other artists, their sketchbook is like their safe haven. For me, I'm in a constant battle with mine. I rarely finish sketchbooks. I'm constantly working in like 4 at a time, but I know that it's necessary to keep one, and my art has improved so much since I did my mentorship, and my mentor said that keeping a sketchbook was going to really help me with my art struggles and just getting better at my craft. And she was right. Okay, so now it's a habit of mine. I do sometimes go a week, maybe a little bit more than a week without sketchbooking, but it's just super important. And this day I had some extra time and I decided to take advantage of that and just get some sketchbooking in, see what I come up with, see what I learn, keep myself in the habit. And I didn't love it, but I did really love this little shell that I painted and this little kitty holding a fish. Like, I think I'm definitely going to do something with that. And we have made it to the end of today's video. I know I didn't do like a lot of art things, or I wasn't maybe as insanely productive as the day could have been, but I'm honestly glad, because I think I put a lot of pressure on myself, especially when I'm filming, to really jam pack a lot of stuff into my days and into my weeks. But I wanted to really give you guys a glimpse into what a day as a full-time artist can look like, because some days you wake up super early and everything goes so well and smoothly and you're moving so fast, and then some days, for some reason, you're working on something and then all of a sudden 2-3 hours fly by. Like, that's just the reality of it. Yeah, this day I
went to my ceramic studio and I just went ham. I was watching my show, I was talking to friends, and I was just like having a good time zoning in and just using my hands. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was a nice little hangout for us. I know I took a little bit of a break, but I do have other 2 vlogs that are live that came out before this one. Just normally whenever I take a break, I know we kind of like get out of sync, get out of touch. But yeah, be sure to check those out if you haven't. And I will see you guys in the next one. So before closing out today's video, I wanted to talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is of course Squarespace. If you don't know what Squarespace is, it's an all-in-one platform where you can create your very own website, and it is the platform that I have always used to run my website, my online art business, my portfolio. And I just redid my website with their new Fluid engine. I gave it a little bit of a makeover, and now it has become like my dream website. They also have a commerce tool which helps me run my online art store, and it takes care of my orders, my inventory, my customer data, all that fun stuff. So if you're interested in Squarespace, you can go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and you can use my code for 10% off your first purchase.